And as we wait for the results to come in, I'm joined here in the studio by our CBS 6 political analyst, Dr. Bob Holsworth. Bob, thanks for coming in again.
Great to be here, Bill.
What are you seeing so far tonight? I know it's just the early returns, and it may be hard to kind of parse who the voters are within those districts.
Okay, on one hand, we're seeing, for the results that are in so far, a pretty close vote. What we're seeing is a big Republican or no advantage in the rural areas of the state. But at the same time, the yes vote is doing very well in the Northern Virginia localities that have reported so far. So that tells me that there's still a lot to go if the no vote's going to win. They're going to need like a big sort of advantage in places like Virginia Beach and Chesapeake that have been kind of battleground jurisdictions. And one other way of looking at this is Jay Jones won by 7 points last time. The no vote has to do better, 7 points better than Jason Miyares did against Jay Jones. That could be a steep hill to climb.
So what will be the impact if this does pass? We know we still have to wait for the Virginia Supreme Court to assess. They're going to hear arguments post facto after we've done this whole procedure. Is Virginia, with this strongly Democratic map, is that going to make a difference on the national scale?
It could. I mean, it could actually, give the Democrats 2 or 3 more seats than they thought they were going to get. I think the Democrats come into 2026 because of President Trump's low approval rating as strong favorites to at least take the House. And they may not need those seats in Virginia. And my sense is that even if we kept the existing maps, the Democrats would likely pick up 1 seat, maybe 2. If we change the map and they get a yes vote and the Supreme Court of Virginia allows it to go forward, the Democrats say it's 10-1. They might not win 10, they might win 9 there. So it could be a difference of 1 or 2 seats, actually.
So when the dust settles on this, whichever way it does go, what's the impact on Abigail Spanberger as governor? She, after all, had campaigned as a, longtime centrist when she was in Congress, and then on pocketbook issues when she ran for governor, always seen as something, or at least styling herself as something of a moderate.
Yeah, this wasn't something that Abigail Spanberger wanted to really get into. She didn't want to get into this big partisan fight right at the beginning of her governorship. She wanted to sort of transcend that, be above that. We've seen her poll numbers go down, maybe a little bit because of the redistricting fight, perhaps because of the affordability issue as well. She said she was going to address that. She's done a lot of things to nibble at the edges there, but at the same time, people are paying more for insurance, they're paying more for gas, they're paying more for groceries, and the governor really doesn't control a lot of things that actually people care about most when they talk about affordability, Bill.
All right, Dr. Bob, we appreciate your insights as always, and you'll be back here tonight at 11 to go over what might be a more final assessment.